Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and I've made some transfer decisions during the month of January, including sending 3 more players out on loan and selling another or getting rid of another player because I thought he was pathetically bad. But I've also managed to bring in a player. Now, on a look at the players I sent on loan first, Matty Allen was one of them. He wanted to go out on loan because he felt I can get some game time here, give me a chance. But has he gotten a chance yet? The most I've seen from him is cup games, and I don't think he's played an actual league game for Gateshead yet. So if anything, he might have been better off staying with me, but you never know. He was terrible for me, and I think Gateshead realised this might be the case, so decided we're going to be very cautious of this one. Oh dear. I also sent out David Smith on loan because he wanted to have more game time. I said, well, you're going to have to do something productive with your time. And he said, okay, well, if you don't give me game time, send me on loan. I did. So he's now out on loan to Edinburgh City, and his 5 games there have looked a bit pathetic. Look at the average rating of 6.08. It's not really giving him the best first impression for them. He's been rather pathetic. I mean, admittedly, he is only good enough to be a Highland, Lowland League footballer, but still, that's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? The next player I sent out on loan was Aaron Duke. He's now at Brecon City, and he has played for them, which is better than I was suspecting, quite frankly. I played him a few times. He hasn't played many times. He played 3 times for me this season in the league, though he only started 1 game. He's had played 3 times in the cup, so he's played at least 6 games for me so far. The problem is, he's played 2 times for Brecon and hasn't set the world on fire for them either, and quite frankly, the fans don't like him. So I spent £500 on him in my first season to try and bring more strength to the striker position. He's played for me a few times, but he's not really started many times for me at all. He's more of a person I bring on from the bench, and he's not helped himself, I'm afraid. So hopefully, I can make him become a better player, but right now, he's just letting himself down big time. But what of the player I brought in? Well, I brought in Scott Stewart. 22 years of age, got a good future ahead of him, and quite frankly, he's already a good championship player according to the coaches, and he's the 2nd best player in the side. In terms of position, I am playing him in. And with a box-to-box midfielder this quality, being brought in for just £14,000, I feel like I've made a good deal here. And he wanted to leave Erdry because they got relegated with him playing as their main midfielder, and he just wasn't as happy as he could have been, though I feel like I could have done better with that as well. So yes, 3 players let out on loan. 1 just got rid of. I'll show you that person now actually, because, well, he would have been a terrible player for me. He's not really doing that good. He was out of contract anyway, and he would be extremely interested in joining the club despite the fact I just let him go. He would be the 5th best goalkeeper in the team. There's no reason for me to keep him, quite frankly. The only reason I kept him at all was because it was a free contract. I wasn't going to play him at all. That's it. That really is it. But let's look at the matches I had in the month of January and part of February. You can see the must respond thing. I'll show you why that's a thing in a bit. Now, the first game of the month of January was at home to Kilmarnock, and looking at the scoreline at 3-3, it was very entertaining to watch. But did we have the best start? No, we didn't. Even if we got the ball back here, thanks to Telfer getting to Cardell who gave it to Ross, it wasn't very good. Telfer got the ball back again. Now it's Stewart, the other midfielder. Scott Stewart, it was Sammy Stewart, not Scott. Then it's Telfer, and that's Stewart lost out to Campbell. Okay, Hendry's on the ball. What we're going to do here, we're going to struggle because we couldn't get the ball back. Connolly finds himself on the ball, finds Hendry, plays it out wide, good on him, but across it in the middle, yes he does, and Easton scores a deflection it was helped with. His 3rd of the season, and we're behind inside 27 minutes. But 2 minutes later, we find ourselves equalising. How? Well, look at Mikichi. Watch Mikichi, and see what he does with the ball. Finds Waddell, and Waddell's very good at the ball. Finds it Ferns, finds McGeechee, finds Telfer, and Ferns on the ball again, plays it in the middle, and Cardell finds himself with the easiest chance in the world. his 5th goal of the season. Pegged back immediately. But did we keep ourselves in a good position for long? No, we did not. 37 minutes into the game, we found ourselves going behind again. And if we look at the play now, here's Loy, who caused us problems before. Now it's Henry back to Loy. Finds Campbell. He finds Connolly, and Connolly finds Easton, who finds the back of the net for the 2nd time in the match. A great goal for Kilmarnock, but 37 minutes in, I was not happy. But 2 minutes later, again, we find ourselves equalising. Another set piece now. Here's Gordon on the ball, finds Ferns again. He finds Cardell again. It's now 2-2 with 2 players scoring twice. Does it matter? No, it doesn't, because they score this bloody free kick. Thanks to a lovely finish from Dixon. One of the best free kicks I've seen in a while. His 1st goal of the season. And what a way to get his 1st ever goal for the club. However, we had the last laugh because we managed to get a point in this game. This time, not from a set piece. Waddell on the ball. Lose out to Sim. But here's Ferns, now Sammy Stewart. What can he do? Loses out. Here's Loy. Okay, not good. Now Connolly. Are they going to have a shot on goal? Finds Smith. Easton plays it wide to Webb. But that's a terrible effort for a pass. Now we're down on the ball. And we got lucky there. Here's McMahon. Cardell. Telfer finds Ross, doesn't do well with it, but we get it back. Good on them. Cardell, Waddell finds Ross, does. He's onside. It's 3-3. We've equalised his 7th goal of the season. Thank God we managed to get a point in this game, but we've been struggling all this time. And did they deserve the win? Possibly, but quite frankly, I don't care. I was just interested in making sure we got a point. So our next game was in the Championship at home to Morton, and they came back from 3-1 down last time at their ground to win, to get a draw 3-3. But did they get anything out of this game? No, they didn't. This is the only goal of the game, when Sammy Stewart found himself having a shot, hit the bar, and Eddie Ferns followed up on the rebound to give us the lead inside 4 minutes for his 2nd goal of the season. It was the only goal of the game, in what was admittedly not the best game in the world, but quite frankly, I didn't care. We managed to survive and get all 3 points. Against a team that were trying to close us down to get out of the relegation playoffs, a good result. And our next game was away to Wraith, and 0-0 draw, but a 0-0 draw is better than losing by 1-0. So we're going to get a point against a team that is predictably one of the teams that could be winning the game for us, and we actually were the better team in some ways. We had a shot, according to the full-time summary, saying Eddie Ferns looked back on this one and asked himself if he could have made a difference, meaning he had a very good opportunity to score and fluffed his lines. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What happens in the next game though? In the next game, we found ourselves going away to East Fife, and Scott McMahon scored with that fluky goal. His 1st ever goal for the club, and quite frankly, I couldn't care less how he scored, just the fact he did, and we managed to win the game 1-0 thanks to that fluky effort. And quite frankly, it was a win I was happy to obtain, because it means we're getting further and further away from the relegation zone. Hurrah! So our next game was in the Scottish Cup 4th round. I rested a few players for this game because why not? It's Forfar, who are top of the table in the Scottish League 2, but most of my team are good enough to take on this team and win. So was I concerned? Not really. I mean, compared to last time I ever University, probably should have been more concerned than I was, but I was confident we can get a win today. And Eddie Ferns found McCarthy, who scored his 1st ever goal. With that effort, Andrew McCarthy scoring his 1st goal for us. Couldn't have gone better for that start, could it? But did everything go our way? No, it did not, because Forfar almost immediately caused us problems. Here's Peters on the ball. Finds Smith. He finds Scott and finds Monet, and Peters scores. The goalkeeper for this game made his debut. Greg Pacazio, 17 years of age. Why not give him his debut? But it took us until the 67th minute to get ourselves back in front. Here's Ryan McCord on the ball now. What's he do with it? Loses out. Okay, not brilliant, but here's Peters. Finds Smith. But we get it back. We get the ball back. Here's Petrie. Finds Murray. But he loses out to Payne. But keeper does well to get it back. Well done. Telfer finds Petrie. Here's McCord. Now McCarthy. Ross on the ball now. Stephen Ross does a really good pass, actually. Finds Ferns. Now Sam Robertson. Ferns can play it in the middle. Does so. And Stephen Ross gets to it before the keeper does. And we have a 2-1 lead. His 8th goal of the season. A lovely goal. But just 2 minutes later, they pick us back with this corner. Smith finds O'Brien. And it's pretty much the easiest goal he'll score for a while. His 3rd goal of the season. But did we deserve to get something out of this game? I think so. The daily play's about to Adam, and when you leave that much space and you don't get your pass right straight away, you're in trouble, aren't you? But did we make them punish for that? No. Here's Cardell, found by Ross, who finds back in the net. They had more shots than us in this game, and on target, but we made them pay because we got the winning goal. And quite frankly, the fact we won the game and got to the 5th round of the Scottish Cup was something I was pleased by. I knew it'd be a tough game, but I didn't think it'd be that tough. At least we managed to get the win and go for the next round, right? So our next game was in the Scottish Championship against Livingston, a team I'm starting to hate because they keep on doing things I don't like. And would you look at this, Keith Lowe on his return to the first team after his injury for 4 months scores on his return. His first goal of the season, and then Telfer finds the corner, his Duffy, and it finds its way to Lowe, and he scores a brace on his return from injury against Livingston. I am so delighted that's the case. I love the boy. He's probably one of my favourite players in the team because I've done so much for him. Even if he wanted to leave, I still love him because he came back for me, came back to the club. But Livingston came back. Here's Harris, plays it in the middle, and Tajisi scored his 12th of the season to get his first goal back from injury to give him a chance, and Crean making his debut didn't have the best of times here. Here's Sinclair. Gordon doesn't get rid of it. Here's Naismith. Watts, Baird on the ball. Finds Watts, Sinclair. Finds Baird again. And I don't know what happened here. I thought we were safe when I hit the bar. Okay, we got rid of it. Fine. Okay, can we do something with it? No, we can't. Here's Harris. Okay. Please get rid of it, McMahon. You're on the ball. Get rid of it. Good. They got it back. Okay, not good. Not good, not good. Gilchrist finds Cardell. Good. Keep the ball. Don't give it away. Naismith finds Baird, who finds the back of the net thanks to the bat. It hit the post, then hit the back of the goalkeeper, and into the back of the net. 4th goal of the season in the 91st minute. I was heartbroken. I really was. But Keith Lowe, very happy he came back and scored 2 goals in his return. He needed that sort of confidence boost after being out for 4 bloody months. But our next game was away from home against Queen of the South, and Telfer finds Stewart. Finds McMahon. Finds Stewart again. The new Stewart, Scott Stewart, not Sammy. He plays it in the middle, and Radell scores to give us the lead inside 2 minutes. So Scott Stewart made his debut, signing for us for a while now. He's got his first assist. And in the second half, we've managed to score from this corner. Duffy doesn't do much of it. Here's Duffy again. And we got lucky because it found its way back to McCord, who scored his 4th goal of the season. We have surely scored the winning goal, and we won the match. So I was delighted that was the case. Another 3 points in the league, which was helping us get further and further away from the relegation zone. But then we had this incident where I was playing Hibernia, and this is to add the storyline here. Neil Lennon comes out with this comment against myself. Hibernia, the team that is the league, that is the champions of this tournament. They go ahead and says, "What are your thoughts on playing Stone in the Scottish Cup? We had a stroke of good fortune in being paired against an inferior opponent. It gives us an opportunity to rotate the squad and to perhaps see how our younger players get on." I was a bit annoyed by this. I showed by this response. Neil Lennon seems to dismiss any chance of your team coming out on top in reaction to the Scottish Cup fixture and suggested that his Hibernia team will make short work of Sterling. How do you react to these comments? I responded in controversial fashion apparently, saying, "I'm surprised to hear him speak with such assured arrogance. I can guarantee his players will know they've been in a game." So, did I give them a game to remember? You damn right I did. I don't like being underestimated, and we had a chance to score on the penalty spot in the 4th minute. Yes, we scored. Charlie Telfer got his 4th goal of the season. 4 minutes in, we're 1-0 up against the cup holders. But did they peg us back before half time? Yes, they did. Is that an issue? Might have been at the time. I was thinking, okay, we might not win this. Carlford finds Vincelot. We get it back. Here's Lang. Plays it forward. Hallam gets it back. And Vincelot gets it back. Here's Carlford. Finds Vincelot. Frey, Jacobs, Cummings. 1-1. Okay, 45 minutes in. Just before half time. Not the ideal time to concede. And for him to get his 13th goal of the season. But we are better than that. Here's Lang. Now Telfer. Waddell. Lang. Tries to find Duffy. Doesn't. Here's Vincelot. Plays it forward. Kerr gets it back. Okay, Waddell on the ball now. Good on him. Does he lose that? Yes, he does. Okay, can we get it back, please? Can we get it back? Yes, we can. Bad passing. What you doing? Here's Lang now. Telfer. On the ball. Stewart. Finds Gordon. McGeechee. Is it the same Stewart? Same Stewart playing this game. McGeechee finds Duffy, who finds the back of the net. We are leading. 2-1. We're back in front. 6th goal of the season against his former club, no less. I am so happy we got the lead here. But was it over? No, it wasn't. Gordon finds Waddell. Finds Telfer. Finds Duffy. Finds Lowe, who scores his 3rd goal in a matter of 3 games? 4 games? 3 games. But I'm happy he scored again. 3-1 up. Are we looking good? 92nd minute of the game. We're not completely over yet. Cummings wasn't the best at keeping, but Jack Payne scores. Okay, 1st goal of the season. 1st goal for Hibs. But we managed to hold on for the win. We managed to beat Hibernia, the cup holders, and knock them out. And we have got Queen of the South in the 6th round of the Scottish Cup. I am delighted by that result. I'm delighted to put that to bed and show up Neil Lennon after his controversial comments, after his arrogant comments saying that I would not be able to beat him. I beat him. Good luck with that. But now I'm going to look at the must respond comments and show you why I've got that. Dundee have offered me a job interview. Now, I'm not sure about this. I am not sure about this one. Because we've got a 6th round tie against Queen of the South. We are currently in 8th place. I'm going to show you why this is big. We are 11 points clear of Morton, with a game in hand. So we could be 14 points clear and go above East Fife, potentially, if we win it, and East Fife lose their losing game in hand. And Dundee, who are in the Scottish Premier League, are in 10th place themselves. They've lost 4 of the last 5 games. And they're 3 points clear of Motherwell, who have done decently. They've gotten points in each of the last 5 games. They've sacked their manager and now approached me. I'm flattered they've done that. I'm flattered they've come to me with an offer saying, look, we would like to interview for the job. I've got until May for the job. I've got May until my contract runs out, so I've got 3 months left. Now, this offer is a big one because Dundee are such a big team. I'll look at my reputation of the team here. 2.5 stars average, 1.5 stars on average. Dundee's reputation is 3 stars. That is the same reputation as Rangers. And look at all the teams in this division. 3 star, 3 star, 3 star, 2.5. 2.5, 2.5, 3 star for Rangers. 2.5 for Ross County. 2.5 star for St Mirren. 3 star Aberdeen. Celtic are the only team that's higher than that. Celtic are the only team in this division that are higher than 3 star reputation. And while realistically it's not the best team to come to me, it's still a big, big deal. And I'm currently loaning Ross Waddell from them. So I don't know if I want to go to this team or not. I really don't know. It's a big deal for me because it's a sign that my progress at Stirling Albion has been recognised by Dundee. The question is, do I stay at Dundee? No, do I stay at Stirling Albion and wait until the end of the season for an offer? Or do I go to this interview and see what happens next? Because it's a big moment for me. It's a big deal. I didn't expect this. I was thinking, oh, we're going to play last game at the month against St Johnstone and be done with it. No, this happens and I'm now conflicted about this because it's such a big deal. It's such a big team. And I'm looking at other teams, other jobs around at the moment. And Dundee United are also available. Wigan are the same reputation, are available. Now, there's lots of big teams that are the same reputation that have a vacancy. Do I wait until the end of the season for an opportunity to go to this team, or do I join Dundee, look on what happens afterwards, and see how many years I get for an offer, or do I just wait for a bigger job to come up and then see what they come up and offer me an interview as well? Because I've got 3 months left on my contract. I can sign a new deal at Sterling anytime I want because they love me. The question is, do I go to another job now, or do I wait until later? Because, quite frankly, I'm untouchable here. I'm untouchable at this club. Do I wait for another offer, a bigger offer, to come through, or do I go to a new job right now? It's a big moment for me. I don't know what to do. So I'm asking for your advice, for your opinion on this matter. Do I stay at Sterling Albion, or do I accept the interview and see what happens with Dundee? Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do there. And I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's different in the way I'm asking for your opinion for once. But yeah, I thought it'd be nice to get your opinion on the matter. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you like and share this video, and that you'll subscribe to my channel. It will really help me a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.